Oh, first test, good to have a good win under your belt. It's there's always a little bit of the unknown, but stated beforehand, this series was really big for us. I think when you look at the bigger picture, the chance to play a team that we've got massive respect for, we know is doing really well the last couple of years, and to bring them down here and have three in a row is pretty special. So to start off well, I think with the prep we've had and with the bodies after Super Rugby, getting them together in a short time period and just focusing on enough to keep the minds busy, but not too much to get them clouded. And so, overall delighted, and I'd just like that, I just thought the work of Sam and our leaders this week was phenomenal. Really, they took a big load. Brad did an awesome job on the ground, leading the coaches with Fiki and Straws and Hilly, and very unique week, and so to sort of be involved in coaching the All Blacks from Zoom and home and still be married at the end of the week, I'm pretty satisfied.
Sam, you spoke during the week about putting the onus on the pack to really step up. In Dublin, how pleased were you with what you saw from the pack tonight?
Yeah, it was a pretty good start. Obviously, we wanted to front up set piece first and foremost, and then collisions. I thought we defended our goal line pretty well, even right up there till the 85th minute. And our set piece was a little bit of a mixed bag. I think we probably had a bit of scrum dominance at times, but still not quite where we want it to be. But it was a good start, and we'll identify a few things in there, no doubt, and look to get better next week.
Hands up, next question. Yep, Sam at the back.
Sam, that goal line defence, what does that say about this team?
I think particularly, even though we knew the game was won, the boys' pride and attitude, I think it just reflects exactly those, like pride and attitude and what it means to pull on an All Black jersey and play at home and defend our line like that. Held them up numerous times. We've got to sort out our discipline so we don't end up down there too much, but that was good to see. Yeah, we always thought the first 20 of the Test match was going to be pretty brutal. It'd come down to the collisions, making smart decisions, a bit of discipline and kicking game, and all those things combined. And then I felt like we started to get a bit of momentum and a little bit of a roll on that second 20, and the game sort of started flowing for us. Started creating opportunities. I'm not sure if there's some boys breathing pretty heavy at times out there in the back end of the second half, and those are areas and times in games when we really back ourselves to work hard and make the most of any opportunity we can.
Next question, Liam.
Yeah, it looked like you shifted the point of attack a bit wider with your forward runners of Aaron Smith. But I feel like you got a bit of faith in that.
Did it?
I was like, did it?
Well, you said it looked like it, so must have been an accident. We've tried a few different things, and it's a good start.
Oh, go ahead. Yep.
I'll just say it. Okay, yeah, right. Sorry. A lot of discussion, I think it'd be the fair word to say, about Scott Barrett back at 6 again. What are your feelings about how he went? Because he made an incredible number of tackles.
Yeah, he's a good footballer, and I think I said he's been one of the form forwards. I know most of that form was at lock, but there was a little bit at 6. It's a role that suited us today, and he carries well, defended well, contributed to a pretty good set piece effort. So he should be, pretty proud of it, really. And there was a bit of circumstance around it with selection, but it certainly sped up an idea that we've had in that space, and hopefully there's another game for everyone to talk about rather than the other one they talk about when he plays 6.
Next question. Yep, Alex on the front there. Alex McLeod.
Two new camps playing tonight, and when you make a performance.
Yeah, pretty pleased. I thought Lester did what he had to do. you know, like as a wing, you don't always get a whole lot of opportunity. But I was just impressed with the role play that he did. He got involved and he shows how physical he can be. So it's a good starting point for him. And you know, Peter, I thought pretty much the same. You know, like it's not that easy when you go on and you drop your first pass, and it would have been easy to drop his head, but he settled down and, you know, won a good line out, scored a good try off a scrum, and so you know, he would have got over that little feeling you get when you play your first test, and hopefully come out the other side stronger. Yeah, that's Peter. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, could you just introduce yourself?
Sure, Andrew Borman. In 42% possession, is that figure you like to see grow over the next few tests?
It's not a target that we chase, to be honest, because possession's not always an indicator of the game that you want to play. And you know, I think probably the 8% we're short, Andrew, was probably all those pick and goes near a goal line that seemed to go on and on forever. And how, like Sam said, our defence was good. So you know, overall, I think how we used our ball today was pretty effective, and that's more important for us.
And Sam, you mentioned your boys breathing pretty hard at the end there. You'd like to be able to have to make a few less tackles going forward?
We'll do whatever we need to do to win test matches. But yeah, I think there's throughout the squad, you know, there's half the guys only played a couple of weeks ago in the Super Rugby final, and then there's a few that it's been a little bit longer. So and then it's getting back into test match footy as well, which is another gear. So yeah, it's a good sign when we're breathing hard. It means we're working hard, and that's where the magic often happens.
Cool, down the front here. Oh, just, you'll be fine.
Ian, there's a touch of deja vu here. In a decade ago, it was 42-10, and then
The next week,
the wire, if you remember it, in Hamilton.
Christchurch.
Christchurch, I'm sorry. What do you expect in Dunedin from Ireland?
Oh, you're probably asking the wrong guy. I don't know. I thought you saw a very determined Irish team tonight. That they showed that, and you know, they had enough. They would have had enough glimpses of good moments in that first quarter, and particularly the third quarter, and you know, even the way they finished, to walk away with a bit of hope, I would have thought. So it's certainly, you know, whilst I thought that we were really ruthless with when we scored points, but we were put under a lot of pressure, and I thought, you know, particularly defensively, I would have probably just given us a pass mark. You know, I thought our goal line stuff was excellent, but we really did allow too many opportunities for them to get in behind us, and they'll be pleased with that. So I think they'll work hard on their phase play and trying to generate those little wee weak seams that they are so good at creating.
Cool, okay, last one down the front.
Sam, Ireland had a great start, obviously. They punched off that line out and eventually went wide and scored. Can I ask what you said behind the goal line to your teammates?
I think prior to that, they'd punched off the line-up, but then they kept shooting back down the short side, and that was a theme that continued for the rest of the game. So the importance of that is making sure that we number up really well. Don't get too many caught on one side and get exposed on the other side. So that, and then just making sure that as the one or two defenders in the tackle, we're doing a really good job of not letting them get go forward, which therefore gets quick balls. So those were the two keys there.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.